Welcome back, everyone, to Heart to Iron 4 Coup Edition. And this time, crack down on the FOIC, so the Federación Obrera de la Industria de la Carne, or Meat Industry Workers Federation, has been banned by presidential decree this morning, leading to the closure of the FOIC offices in Berrios and Avellaneda, and the subsequent arrestation. Arrestation is a great verb of the leadership, most notably Secretary General Jose Peter, or Jose Peter. The organization has been closely linked to syndicalist cells in our nation, but were mostly unharmed by the previous administration after previous strikes organized by them led to dangerous economic crisis in the meat packing industry. So we're fighting the Red Menace, but minus 8%. Oh god. We will not let syndicalism take over our nation. So it looks like we were just reeing over syndicalism. Oh my god. Stability. You used to be good. You're just not here anymore. Man, it was going so well. It was going so well. But now our production is gonna be shit. Because, you know, it's actually only minus 8% output that we have. You know, 30% stability. So I guess we're still able to build up our military. And yeah, I guess it's time. We have over half of what we need for this. Let's add it. We are now 14-4 altogether. The solution of the CGT, so the Confederación General or General, Spain, I don't know, del Trabajo, so, you know, the CGT, that's the same CGT as the CGT here in Spain of the CNTFAI, so the Trade Union Council. With their dissolution, the socialists once again lose an important pillar of their power. The more than 100,000 members of the organization, though, are sure to organize resistance, and with the already rising tensions between the unions and the government due to the Black Monday disaster, I mean, no. This move could be very dangerous to the stability of our nation. Push for further regularization of the unions. Man, this government is incompetent. They're just destroying the stability of our country. I want Carles back. He used to be much better. Much better than this. Expand coal mining. Yeah, okay. So we can now expand coal mining. And once coal mining has started, we can get some steel of our own. So we're going to be self-sufficient with that. That is great. Then we can also, I guess... oh no, that's our electronics manufacturer. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, no need for that. Anyway, bloody coups. These coups are just... Okay, see, this safeguarding democracy thing is good because of less national populist support, but it's also bad because less authoritarian Democrat support. Anyway, in line with the political agenda of Ramirez, the management of education... Okay. Stability, so we're going to take crackdown here. The management of education has been handed over to the right-wing Hispanic Catholic nationalists. By a decisive action by the government, the National University of the Littoral was seized, and Jordan Bruno Genta. So his name is Jordan Bruno. I wonder if... See, there's a person called Giordano Bruno in Italy. He was he was a clergyman who was essentially a dissenter to the cosmology of the Catholic Church. Like, he was one of the advocates, essentially, of... He's one of the advocates of like a more liberal philosophy, and just, you know, also he was kind of like an astronomer. And so if his name is actually Giordano Bruno, is actually great. That would be a very great name. So he was instated as the supervisor, and what's kind of hilarious is that, you know, if he's named after an anti-like church establishment guy, and then he's an Hispanic Catholic nationalist, you know, just glorious. Genta, known for his far-right and anti-reformist ideas, maintains that the country needs to create an intelligent aristocracy nourished by Roman and Hispanic lineage that lead the nation to greatness. The University Federation of the Littoral responded vehemently Yeah, we need stability for immigrants. Vehemently to against the appointment of Kenta, calling it a violation of the 1918 University Act, which guaranteed government autonomy and academic freedom. Government forces immediately responded to these accusations by detaining its Secretary General and expelling students and professors who protested in oppositions. All institutions must be controlled. So decisions available. Now we have political power. We can fund this university, but that would not be... Is this a national spirit? No, it's an electronics manufacturer. So that would take away my Somisa industrial company. Yeah, it would be the Universidad de Buenos Aires. Right. So we would change this to this. So no, don't like that. Well, I guess we're just saving up our poly power for more things later down the line. Anyway, we now have the justification complete to capture Caqueta, or... It's funny how Caqueta, that sounds very inappropriate in Italian. Anyway, so we can do that. We also have a research slot. Even though we're ahead on time, let's get that advanced computing machine. And we shall declare war, calling in our allies, but... You know, I wonder if Peru being our ally actually... Oh, well, now we actually all have, like, national populist regimes, like, in our puppets, and, you know, that's not really that appropriate anymore, because we're not a national populist crazy lord ourselves. Anyway, oh, wow, you actually have a lot of troops on the border. That's fine. So our allies actually have a lot of guys. Anyway, what I wanted to do was... Yes, do this. And why can you not? Excuse-moi. Excuse-moi, what the fuck? Weren't you doing that already? That is bad and retarded. Anyway, what I wanted to do was I wanted to call you guys to arms so that I can actually, like, make my attacking moves here. Let's see if these are gonna work. Yeah, because their divisions are technically a lot weaker than our own. Of course, the terrain is just gonna be so bad. But hey, that's gonna be fine. That is gonna be fine. We're gonna make as many, like, smart attacks as possible. Since we have our allies just providing so many troops to hold the perimeter, I don't really need to wait about protecting the flanks of my armies. So that's pretty good. And did I put on the timer for my second episode of the day? Yes, I did. Okay. So it's not going to be running 1700 million hours. Man, I'm still kind of salty about this coup. How are our ministers, actually? We still have the National Populist Head of Intelligence, which is good. We have a silent lawyer. That's very good. That's a very good minister. Resource industrialist. Could be better, but could be worse. And then land fort construction time. And also, funnily enough, justify war goal time minus 10%. We're supposed to be restricted from declaring war on people. And unfortunately, our head of government is not that great. But we have so much political power game. Anyway, explosion in Puerto Belgrano. So during a routine... Oh wow, we have actually defeated these guys. That's good. So during a routine inspection of one of our destroyers in the port, an explosion rocked the ship, killing dozens of sailors and severely damaging the vessel. While official state propaganda reported the incident as a syndicalist terrorist attack, the real perpetrator is a lack of maintenance on our ever-growing fleet and the incapacity of our engineering staff. Oh, that's because of our army being dominant. I like that. I like this event. Look at this. So it's actually punishing you for having the inter-service rivalry where one side is too dominant. It's almost like that is a good idea, Paradox Games. Why did you not do it for the bloody Japanese? I like that. It's very good. It's good. It's good game design. You know, consequences for your actions. Just like, you know, I'm salty about the coup, but I won't deny that it's, like, good that the coup happened, because I did, you know, try to take over. Oh my god, he's doing more things. Ramirez! This man just never stops. Anyway, so, like, it's good that I got the coup, because I, like, did take an action where it had consequences. Like, I did take an action where I was just fully aware of the consequences, because the game did tell me, you know, military coups could happen. Although I didn't really expect it to happen, you know, I didn't think it was gonna happen, but oh well. Ramirez takes over the railway unions. So, okay, so he's taken over the railway unions, placed directly under government control. Strikes against the move almost immediately followed, but were put down by the Gendarmeria, of the rest, dozens of socialist leaders. The unions, however, have started to change direction, sensing that the new government is heavily anti-unions, and therefore a group under Angel Borlenghi, that's a funny name, has approached Colonel Domingo Mercante to sit down and have a peaceful resolution. Mercante accepts the offer, so I guess we're trying to get the unions to peacefully surrender to us. Bloody unions. Solidarity forever. Okay, once you stop attacking there, you're gonna be on the receiving end of some attacks. And this is gonna be very, very bad for you, because we now have our infantry divisions marching forward through the jungle, where that's gonna just surround all of these guys as well. So that's going to be a very, very awesome little thing. I am an idiot. Please do not hate me. I am very, very stupid. Okay, get my fleet into shore bombardment positions. And this is going to be great, because it's going to be capturing Cartagena. And if we can capture Cartagena, that's going to be like the other big city other than Bogota and Medellin, but Medellin is only 1 VP. So 10 VPs and 5 VPs equals, that's like most of the VPs of Leopardo, Colombia. And so that is going to mean that we can just much more safely take over the country without having to fight through everything, you know? Very good. Attack them, prevent them from moving away. And actually, like, this massive core of enemy troops is taking so much damage fighting us that we're going to have to fight through them again and again. Okay, 1 division can stay there. Actually, 1 division can do this. And division number 2... Wait, who's faster between you guys? Max speed 1, max speed 1. So it's the same. So I guess you stay there and then march from Medellin. So this is gonna open up a second front. Very great for us, because now we can actually push through and get supplies on them. Come on. Yes. Yes, my friend. Just continue on marching in. March on, my friend. That is fine. Oh my god. I was not expecting them to instantly redeploy those troops to there. Let's use force attack on our entire army, so that we can just kind of crush through these guys. Those that are left, at least. Inflicting major casualties, hopefully, on their forces. And, yeah, this is not going nearly as well, though. This fight is going very badly, but that's fine. Up here, it's all going rather fine, although a second bloody infantry division has appeared. And, ooh, wow. They actually managed to get a deal. I was not expecting that deal to come through. Okay. You guys continue on. Okay. Oh, come on. Almost there. almost there. Our flanks are going to be covered by our swarms of allies, so that's good. Okay, and good. Now we have the port of Cartagena. And we are going to complete our crackdown on the Liga Patriotica. That's good. Restrict the press and conservative values. Do we need a lot of political power? We have a lot of political power. Let's take... you know, we don't really need any of these things unless we were to need manpower, which we do not yet. You know, manpower is like one of the things that are good for our bloody nation. You know, not good are military coups. We are not very good at avoiding those, it seems. And that's historically accurate. I always love it. Yeah, Argentina in real life is just kind of famous for internal stability problems. Let's just call them that. I mean, a very cheap research bonus for this. Might as well take it. More resources, cannot argue with it. You do not argue with more resources. And yeah, now with this... oh, hello. Your fleet is now in trouble. But of course, since my own navy... Since the navy system in Hearts of Iron 4 is retarded, this does not actually engage combat. Oh, wow, okay. I guess it did. Then I guess the system is basically the same as Hearts of Iron 2. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you guys will just complete the conquest of this peninsula, and then come back down. Then you shall come over around and help take Medellin. You have a little too many enemies to fight now. And we are pushing through on this end. Actually, you guys stop doing that because that's not good, but now you have surrounded these guys. Stop attacking them. No reason to. Just leave them to their fate in the jungles. You know, with mosquitoes and all that stuff. Malaria. All those nice things. And here we are. We can now take Medellin, and now Bogota is close to our reach. So this slog of a campaign will hopefully soon be over. I guess I just hope that no one decides to redeploy there, because that would be very, very retarded. You know, the fact that these two units basically have the same... Yeah, the same kind of thing is bad, so yeah. Reshape them. And by thing, I mean color. I'm good at language. Yay, we can now bully these militias. That's good. Let's bully some militia. Oh wow, you're trying to fight me. That's cute. Now we've got the infantry in there. You're gonna be a very, very sad man. And we're actually taking Medellin. Good. So our northern offensive was very successful. It's always very successful if you can attack Colombia from the north. And I've attacked Colombia a few times, so I know how it works. By this point, I do. It's very annoying. Yes, and now our troops are flooding into the north. The king in the north. Okay, good. Now we're here. You're gonna come ahead and do this. So help push down. Looks like Bogota is being garrisoned by a massive amount of enemy units, which is very annoying. Very annoying indeed. But we're gonna, you know, soldier on through that. In the meantime, our cavalry is being very helpful. Breaking through enemy lines. We can start to reduce these areas, these pockets of resistance in the southwest, so that our front lines are going to be shortened. Come on, survive just for a little bit longer. Medellin is now safely in our hands, and we can now start to really put on the pressure on this enemy unit. And these two can attack this militia. So if we can break the militia and break this, we surround these. And if we can surround... Actually, do this. Stop them from moving. General strike. I like this response, this like event trigger response. Organized by the FOIC cadre after mass meetings in Rosario, Avellaneda, and Berrios, a strike petition was issued calling for the liberation of Peter and the demand for 30 hours of guaranteed work a week. Oh wow, that's not... Oh, okay, 30 hours of guaranteed work, so they're like, you know, we want to work. That's kind of interesting. I guess our economic situation might not be as good as it may seem. The management of the meat industry refused these terms, and in response, a general strike was called throughout the nation, paralyzing the vital sector. Gendarmeria has been sent in to quell the strikers and force them back to work, but clashes between the government forces and the protesters quickly escalated, leading to hard oppression by police forces and the arrestation, again this lovely verb, of dozens of strikers. Personal intervention, however, by Perón has made the unions and management come to a fragile agreement, followed by the release of Peter and calmed the masses down. Part of these negotiations, however, led to the new Autonomous Butchers Union of Berisso and Ensenada, in open opposition to the FOIC. This colonel seems to know what he's doing, so... Okay, that's actually not the colonel that made the deal with the union. See, I thought that was like a sarcasm over that guy, but no, this is actually Perón. So I wonder if... I wonder if Perón is going to be coming to power through this path. See, that's the thing that I want to try to do then. I want to try to be Peronist. You know, try to have Perón in power, which would be, I guess, historically accurate. Historically accurate, you know, everyone loves when games are historically accurate. Okay, and now we're pushing into that zone where it's starting to look like it's an encirclement. But our divisions are actually starting to be stretched very thin in terms of, like, you know, numbers of troops. And that's actually kind of a problem of, you know, bigger divisions, of course. If we have bigger divisions, it's going to be more difficult for us to cover all of this terrain, obviously. Yes. Make Argentina great again. Make encirclements. Encirclements, of course, are going to be the key to all of this. We're starting to finally get some tanks, though. So what we can do is we can start to expand our cavalry division to a 40 width. Yeah, look at that. We have the tanks to do this. So now we have a great division. Well, not really, but in theory, a great division that can come into play into our favor. And the SRI has capitulated. Less socialists in the world. You mean less communists? Actually, some of you are going there, so perhaps... Like, how much more? 1 day and 12 hours. 3 days and 9 hours. 16 hours. Okay, 16 hours. Well, guess you're going over there. And you need to go there. 8 days and 2 hours. 3 days. And less than all those hours. Although you're also moving like that, and you're going to take 5 days. That's good. That is great, because this is going to surround 2 days and 21 hours. 2 days and 0 hours. Good. So it is going to surround essentially 4 divisions. Attack that motorized so that the enemy are like, whoa, they had a cavalry division moving too. That's sad. This is very bad. This is very not good. We need to crush that cavalry division. Yeah, that's what I was saying with the danger of overextending what our troops can cover. That's fine. We have surrounded 4 more enemy divisions down in the south. And this time it's going to be pretty good to just defeat them with an attack. Great, good. So we have won that and surrounded them. We have regained our foothold over here. Now we need to extend our control to this province as well, so that our sort of safety grace, you could call it, is bigger. And now we take this province as well. Then cavalry division can come around like this. The infantry can come around like this, and this infantry unit can retreat to there. Then you come down and do that. Then you come here and do that so that they cannot move. Great. And now we have everything covered. Now we have everything covered, and the enemy units are going to be starving to death. How good! Starvation. Everyone loves that. And now it's just going to be the final battle for the enemy's main strongholds, which is going to be probably the most difficult thing to do. Because, you know, taking the enemy capital when they still have divisions, pretty bad. Excavation, yes, thank you. More concentration of industries. I guess no need for you to fight there. I mean, they can't run away to anywhere. And if they were, you know, in the position to do that, I could just do other things, like attack them in some other ways. Take that province, thank you. Yeah, I mean, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, my friend? There we go. And good. Now he's going back. See if we can punch through these 4. Yes, we can. So in the southwest, we're having success. In here, we're just gonna have to chew through their militia. Honestly, that's what we're gonna have to do. And oh, national populist. Oh well, we have plenty of poly power. We have plenty of poly power. I hope that you can get there before they do. And it seems like Yemen did something. Yemen! What did you do? Oh, wow. Yemen won. That's the end of the part. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you soon. And next part, who knows? Who knows what will happen.